Now here's something really cool that I got in the mail as a surprise from my wife. This is a Bandai Pac Man SH Fig Arts Pac Man action figure. Comes with some optional accessories. You can change the facial expression. He's got some hands you can interchange. He's got some little bonus items in there as well, like a cherry and a red ghost. This is pretty cool. I didn't know these were even available, so it was a kind of a nice surprise to get this in the mail. So let's take a close look at the box. We'll open it up and take a look at the Pac Man action figure. There's a nice close-up view of the front of the box. It shows the Pac Man action figure inside, some of the optional accessories. Bandai HF Fig Arts. That's pretty cool. Officially licensed Pac Man. Of course, in the back of the box it shows some of the different poses you could put your Pac Man action figure in. Shows the optional accessories. Simple style and heroic action. Awesome. Okay, let's open this thing up. And we'll take a look at the action figure. Whoop. It's a nice box. It'd be a good box to keep everything in. Well, it's packaged really nice. There we go. So here we have our little red ghost. That's pretty cool. And of course we get the cherries from the first level of Pac Man. We have our extra hands. It's like, do you need a hand, Pac Man? So we got our thumbs up hand here. Or the jazz hands. Here's the thumbs up hand, I'm sorry. Then we have our extra face to give him a winky face. And then we have the action figure himself. He's got some weight to him. So you can see he's got a lot of articulation. I can turn his wrists around. I can bend his arm. Do all kinds of stuff. Legs are articulated. Make him put in a running pose, which is cool. So if you want to use the alternative face, you just snap it on. Well, you got to take the old face off first. Oh! His leg popped off. Put his leg back in there. There we go. Now I can put his other face on. It just snaps into place. So he's winking at me now. That's kind of cool. Let's put the other one back on. Want to change his hand? We can just pop his hand off. Boop. Put his thumbs up hand on here. Awesome. This is actually a pretty cool little action figure. Let's see some of the different poses we can put him in. Well, before we start putting him in different poses, let's take a look at some of the articulation that this figure has and also what else came in the box. Now we also got in the box this little survey here from Tamashii, the manufacturer of this little guy. And we also got a little instruction manual with him as well. Shows the different pieces he came with, the interchangeable faces, the feet, different types of articulation he has. And you can also get a display stand where if you look at the very bottom down here, he has a little hole right there that you can put into a special display stand, as well as the accessories like the ghost guy here, Inky. So you can put him on a display stand. I may try to get the display stand for this and put it on display. It's only one page of instructions here. Pretty straightforward. So let's take a look at the articulation of this little guy. So of course we have a shoulder, We have an elbow. We have our wrist. Down here we have our leg back and forth. We do have a knee. And we do have an ankle, which allows you to move the ankle around in different directions to give him the balance on one leg. You're trying to do a custom pose where he's balancing. That's pretty cool. So it has quite a bit of articulation in the figure. The only bad thing I've seen about this so far is the joints, like in this arm shoulder up here, are a little loose. So he doesn't want to stay in position every once in a while, so you got to finagle with it to get it to stay in a pose that you're trying to get it in. Another thing I've noticed is that the hands don't stay on very well. It's like the snap-on piece down inside of here is a little too shallow. It doesn't make full contact. It seems like the right hand is a lot worse than the left hand on this figure. But it's just minor stuff. It's not a big deal. It's still a really cool accessory for my Pac Man collection. I'm pretty happy to have it. So let's put up some different poses, and I'll give some final thoughts on the figure. Overall, this is a really cool Pac Man action figure. It has a lot of different points of articulation. The only downside about it is the hands fit kind of loose on the pegs. They fall off really easy. There's not a good tight fit there. And some of the joints seem to be a little loose. They won't stay in position very well. But other than that, it's a really cool little action figure. If you really like Pac Man like I do, this might be something you want to add to your Pac Man collection. It's really cool. I kind of like this more than the little model kit I put together not too long ago of my Pac Man doing the classic wink and the thumbs up that I have sitting on top of my 8-in-1 Pac Man partycade, as you can see in the background every once in a while when I do my videos. But this one's really cool. I like the interchangeable parts. I like you have two different faces. I like the little ghost and the cherry that comes with it. It's a really cool little action figure. I'm really happy my wife got this for me for my collection. Anyway, that's the Pac Man action figure. HF Figuarts. Bandai. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.